Hi, in this tutorial, I will show you how to make variable fonts with two variable axes using the iPad app Letterforms. So let's begin. I will continue with the H letter from the previous tutorial on making variable fonts with one axis. Just like before, we go to the variable settings first by tapping on the settings button beside the family name at the bottom left. And here's the one delta region on the weight axis that we had defined. Now we add another axis by tapping on the plus button beside the axis. We can choose one of the registered axes or create a custom one. Here we choose the registered slant axis. The default settings of the slant axis has a maximum value of 15 and a minimum value of 0. They refer to the angle of the slant, so the maximum is 15 degrees. There's already a style with 0-degree slant. Let's add another named slanted and give it a value of 15, the maximum. As you can see, there are small tags on the name of the axis as well as the name of the styles. The exposed tag on the axis name means that the axis will be exposed in the final generated font. So, in applications that give users control over the axis values, this axis will be shown. We can tap on it to switch between exposed and not exposed. If an axis is not exposed, its effects will only be available by choosing the predefined instances of the font that have different values of this axis. The elidable, not elidable tag on the style name suggests how the name of the style will be used in the instance names of the font. The default value styles are often elidable to make instance names concise. We can see in the instance view that among the two styles of the slant axis, only the not elidable style slanted goes into the instance names, and the elidable style name has been left out. Take the thin instance at the top as an example. It is actually thin not slanted, where the not slanted part has been elided. If we make the regular style of the slant axis not elidable, the name regular will appear in the generated instances. And if we make both axes regular styles not elidable, we will have an instance name of regular. When all composing names of an instance are elidable, the name of the weight axis is used. Let's make things concise. Also, we can preview the glyph now, both in axis styles and instances, since we have already done 2 masters of it. Now turn to the delta master settings. Apart from the previously defined weight delta master region, we add another region on the slant axis. Now the coordinates of delta regions are composed of 2 numbers. The first number refers to the first axis and the second number the second axis. Because we have joined the weight delta master as the first delta master, we need to restore their ordering. To do so, a change of the order of the 2 axes is necessary. First, we long press on the axes and then drag to reorder. Now the regions are in order. Also, the number 0 in the coordinate means the delta is independent from that axis. That is, this delta will be applicable regardless of the value of that axis. So here, the region 1 with coordinate 1, 0 says this set of deltas will be applied when the weight axis is above its default value, regardless of the slant axis. And the region 2 with coordinate 0, 1 says its set of deltas will be applied when the slant axis is within region, regardless of the weight axis. As a result, when both axes are above their default values, both deltas will apply to make a heavy and slanted instance. Okay, that's for the setup. Now we go back to the letter. Like before, we open the variable adjustments by tapping on the button at the lower right. Now there are two delta masters. We haven't joined the second master, so it looks the same as the base master. Let's make it slanted. Now the second variable axis is working as expected. We can adjust both axes to see how they work together and generate instances that are both heavy and slanted, combining the two deltas. And that's it. This is how you can make a variable font of 2 axes with 3 masters. In the next video, we'll talk more about how the delta regions work and how to set up intermediate ranges.